Mola Mola, also known as the ocean sunfish, are the world's heaviest known bony fish, with adults averaging 1,000 kilograms or 2,200 pounds. They're large fish, averaging almost 6 feet long. Their distinctive fins make them taller than they are long in some cases. Seriously, hold on, because this fish is so weirdly put together, you have to hear some of this shit. It's like when you get something from IKEA and you're just missing parts and you make do with whatever you have. Mola Mola have, relative to their body size, the shortest spinal column of any known fish, lacking a number of vertebrae. They also lack swim bladders. They don't have ribs. They don't have pelvic fins. It doesn't have scales. Its bones have huge pockets of cartilage, so it's missing some of those. Despite being a bony fish, its bones are lighter than regular bone, so it's still the heaviest known fish somehow. Also, you might have noticed it doesn't have a tail, but whatever. The caudal fin of the sunfish is a tiny little stubby rudder-like thing called a clavus. It's basically entirely useless for locomotion, instead using its dorsal anal fins like oars. It's a weird fucking fish. Mola Mola are instantly recognizable by their very distinct shape, which is known for freaking divers unfilling with them the fuck out. Their name comes from the Latin word for millstone, which makes sense really. It's a big gray creature with a rough, rounded, solid body. It's also ironically called a moonfish for the same reason in many languages. The Chinese transliteration of its name, amusingly, means toppled car fish, which, sure, why not? The English sunfish comes from the mola's habit of floating horizontally at the surface of the water, basking in the sun. What's the reason they bask in the sun? Well, there are two theories. The first is they're just warming up, recharging for going down deeper. Sure, the other thing? Oh man, these fish, absolutely crawling with parasites. So many. Basking at the surface lets gulls come pick things off. These things usually found in open water, but they'll just come inland to kelp beds just to let smaller fish pick shit off of them. Mola Mola eat primarily jellyfish and other small little soft-bodied things. Squids, small fish, salps. Usual fare. These things aren't exactly the best thing nutritionally speaking, so they have to eat a ton of it. What eats Mola Mola then? Well, sharks and orcas, like usually the adults, and then also us, mostly in East Asia. The young though, man, tuna, mahi, all sorts of things eat these things. They're tiny little fish. They actually resemble pufferfish, which makes sense. The Mola Mola and the puffers are in the same taxonomic order. They actually look like little suns. It's kind of cute. I'm gonna ruin that now by telling you that sea lions reported tearing the fins off of small molas and throwing them around like frisbees. Sea lions are dicks, yo. While the actual mating practices of a mola are mostly unknown, what we do know is that they produce as many as 300 million eggs at a time, which is more than any other vertebrate. That is a lot of goddamn eggs. I've seen Mola Mola in the wild. They're really not too rare. They're found throughout the world in temperate and tropical waters and are really docile. So, rock on, cool ass weird IKEA fish.